Okay, welcome to the stream. This is, for my sins, my first exploration into the Forgotten Age using a completely randomised deck on the on Board Game Geek thread Arkham Holiday Chaos 2019. So, I've completely randomised my deck. The link there is on the screen if you want to see it. I'm playing Forgotten Age on easy because it's hard enough without a random deck. So I thought I'd put at least one thing in my favour. Not that it's going to make any difference. Let's go. Apologies for a bit of glare on some of these cards over here, but hopefully you'll be able to follow along. I've done all my setup. I've got my exploration deck there with a little arrow pointing to it to remind me which one that is. I've built my counter deck, and here is my potentially terrible randomised deck. If I remember right, I've got something like 9 hand assets, of which one of them is a two-hander. So it's going to be interesting. Right. Let's see. I'm at the expedition camp, which is the opening location. I'll feel my opening hand. We have Emergency Quiche, Archaic Glyphs, Enchanted Blade, Reckless Assault, and Tooth of Exley. Well, Reckless Assault's no good till later, till my sanity's dropped. You'll have to forgive me, I'm not as familiar with some of these cards. I mainly play Survivor. So my Tooth of Exley will help me with head and evade on a treachery card. Enchanted Blade, I know Enchanted Blade. Archaic Glyphs. As an action, I can discard a card with a book icon from my hand to place a resource on it as a secret. And once a third secret is placed on it, I can discard it and gain 5 resources and record that I have translated the glyphs. So basically, discard 3 book cards and use 3 actions to gain 5 resources. And the Emergency Quiche, we all know about Emergency Quiche. Well, definitely keeping the Quiche, I'm definitely keeping the Blade. I think the Tooth of Exley will be useful. I do have another couple of accessories in the deck, if I remember right. Archaic Glyphs, I'm not 100% sure about, so I'm going to lose it. Preposterous Sketches, play only if those are clear in your location, discard 3 cards. The Weakness, we certainly won't be having that. Fulminant Stone. So I can seal one of the icons. I have to refresh my memory on what seal does. I believe that means I choose one of those icons at random and seal that chaos icon on the card. It's not an action, so I'm guessing I do that as I play the card. Okay. Right. Let's go. Action 1. Reveal location. No clues. I can resign. Shall I? Check your supplies. If you have a map, look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck, place 1 on the bottom and the other 3 on top in any order. Now then, that's right, I haven't talked about the supplies I've chosen. So, I have selected binoculars. That's 2 points. That avoids a trauma at some point. Medicine to hopefully avoid a poison trauma if I get poisoned. I've got the map to help me out. I think that will help out in about 5 scenarios according to the guide on PPG. Blanket will prevent me some trauma after this scenario, and the pendant is going to help out in City of Archives. So that's my 10 points. 1 binoculars, 1 medicine, 1 map, 1 blanket, 1 pendant. Right. So I have a map. So as an action, I can look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck, place 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top. But I'm going to tool up a little bit first. So, action 1, spend 3 to equip the enchanted blade with 3 charges on it. Action 2, let's see, emergency quiche, get 3 resources. And action 3, I think I'm going to 2 for Bexley, an accessory, 3. There you go, first go done. Right, no hunter enemies in play, nothing to ready, card and a resource. So I've got this little tracker thing that I run on the side because I do always forget actions. Resource and card. My card is Say Your Prayers, which again is no good. That's when I start getting desperate. Right, now the fun begins. One doom on the agenda. That's 1 out of 9. I haven't even read the agenda, have I? What was once excitement has turned to dread. This place is far deadlier than you could have imagined. It's as though the jungle itself wants you out. So as an action, I can explore. It's a connection location to play and move to it. And my acts are in the wrong order. Good preparation. Act 1A, exploring the rainforest. Today you depart from your camp in order to find the ruins Alejandro seeks. That is, if they even exist. When the round ends, investigators at any non-campsite location may spend the requisite number of clues to attack. So I need 3 clues, and I should have shuffled those back into my deck. Right. Counter time. Arrows from the trees. Revelation. Take a damage, plus 1 additional damage for each ally you control. Each other investigator at an ancient location must also resolve the effect. So 1 damage straight away. Don't have any allies in play, so that's fine. Right, action 1. I think I'm going to use my map. So action 1, I'm going to check the supplies. I've got a map. I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of the exploration deck. If it's low on supplies, circuitous trail, and overgrowth. I'm going to put 1 on the bottom. Well, circuitous trail isn't even connected to this location. There's no way I want that on this location, otherwise I'm stuck. I might have scuppered my first exploration now, unless I do it again. I now have a location I don't want and a treachery I don't want at the top of the deck. Right, action 2. I'm going to do it again. This is ridiculous, but it will give me a view of a 3rd card, River Canyon, and River Canyon is here, so I'm going to put River Canyon on the top with the other location and low on supplies at the bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to explore. I wonder what's coming next. it's a river canyon, which is connected to this location. And then automatically move to it. And there's one clue for the investigator. And as an action, I can heal a damage. If I have a canteen, well, I don't. Okay. Not a lot happened there, but I'm moving. No enemies in play. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. Card is unexpected courage in the banking area and the resource. Doing on the agenda, so we flip that to 2 out of 9 and draw an encounter, which is a pit viper. Okay. So when he attacks me, I get poisoned. My fight is a measly 1. Not sure why I bothered with the Enchanted Blade actually thinking about it, because I'm no good at fighting. He's a fighter of 3. Okay. Action 1, I think we have to stab the viper, don't we? Fighter 3. Okay, let's use the blade. It's a bit of a waste on a measly snake, but I don't want to get poisoned if I can help him. So I do have the medicine. So I stab him with the blade, that puts me on a 2 fight against a 3. In fact, no, I'm not going to use the blade because he does 1 damage anyway. I'll just use the blade but without using the charge. So it's still 2, and I'll go 3, 4 with unexpected baggage. And I can't boost it with anything else. 4, 4 and 3. Score. Minus X, that's minus 0. There are no vengeance points at the moment. So I have to. Okay. Action 2. Well, I suppose I ought to get investigating, but that's a shroud of 4, which is going to be difficult. So let me just shut this door down. Right. Okay. What do we do now then? I've got to investigate, but my investigating is only a 4 and a 4. Spelling preposterous sketches 5 on a 4, and shall I throw in Plutonian Stone? Seal a Chaos Bag token there. School's not a problem at the moment. Focus will become a problem. So that's now. So I've thrown in pressure, I'm doing a 5 on a 4. 5 on a 4. 0. Have a cube. 2 more to go. So I can explore from any location, can't I? So my third action is explore. Circuitous trail with a heart. That is connected. Automatically move to that location. There is 1 clue and it's only a 1 shroud. And I've forgotten Ursula's ability already. After you move to a location, which I just did, I can do a free investigate. So I will do a free investigate of a 4 and a 1, and a 0. 2 boosters. And a victory point, which is nice. But I have to spend 3 resources to investigate there because I don't have a compass. Okay. Right, no enemies in play. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. I draw logical reasoning. If I have a clue, I can choose an investigator to deal to hover or discard target card. Doom. We go to 3 out of 9. I do apologise, by the way. I'm coming down with a stinking cold, so I'm all a bit weak. Right, and we encounter creeping poison. Each investigator with poison takes damage. I'm not poisoned, but it gets surge. Ancient Evils, place a doom on the agenda. Right. Action 1. I guess I explore again. Don't you want to waste time going back there to check the map, I don't think. But my 2 vets need to help me out with encounter cards, hopefully. Can't afford to pay the money stone. On the other hand, I'm sure of the benefit of that really. Right, let's do an explore. Action 1, explore. Arrows from the trees again. Take damage. That's just gets discarded as normal, doesn't it? That's what I've done so far, isn't it? Is do an explore. Only something for action 2 already had in there. Right, I'm going to do it again. Action 2. Another explore. Lost in the Wild. Test head of 3. My head is going to be boosted, so my head is 4. You say your prayers. I could commit logical reasoning to it. I don't want this one to hit because it's going to stop me moving or exploring for the rest of this turn. But I do only have 1 move. So I will take a horror 3 to point up Pale and there's a -3 in this, which has been an easy die. I'm going to throw the logical reasoning in. People screaming at me as they're watching this. Okay, so that is a head of 3 plus 1 from X, so 4 plus 2 from logical reasoning, 6. 6 on a 3. 0. Why am I only pulling 0s? Looking in my hand. So that was my. I've already lost track. Have I done 2 explores, or was that my 3rd action? Left explores at the end of my last day. I don't think I've taken 3 actions. I'm going to do another explore. Serpent Haven. This is triangle, and it is not connected to this location. Rope Bridge is connected to this location. And it's also connected to that location. And it's also connected to that location. And automatically here. That's my 3rd action. Okay. I probably missed an action there, but never mind. I just need to reshuffle the counter deck. No enemies in play. Nothing to ready. And the resource, and I draw Charles Ross, who will help me play items slightly cheaper. It's a bit more benefit in a multiplayer game, but never mind. Okay, Doom. We're now at 5 out of 9 thanks to the Ancient Evils. And we have our encounter, which is Overgrowth attached to your location. You cannot explore at this location. That's useful. There's also an additional cost for exploring at this location of testing an evade of 2. If I fail, I take 2 damage and lose all of my remaining actions and go fall into the river. But I can't explore until I either hack through the brush or find another route. So I could potentially find another route. That is a treachery card, so I get boosted from the tooth. So, shall we do that? I'm going to try and find another route as an action. So I'm testing evade of 4, going 5 with that. So that's all I'm doing. 5 on a 4. Let's try it. 5 on a 4, and we have an autoplay. Well, luckily that doesn't do anything. Action 2, let's try that again. 5 on a 4. Thing. -2. The fail. Third one. This is a terrible waste of actions. 5 on a 4. -2. Fail 3 times on the trot. So much for the easy day. No enemies in play. Nothing to ready. Draw a card, gain a resource. Backpack. Okay, that's be useful. Particularly given how many item cards I've got. More doom. 6 out of 9. And then encounter Voice of the Jungle. Put Voice of the Jungle into play in your threat area. If you did not successfully explore, take a horror. And test the head of 3 to get rid of it. Ooh. Okay. That's a bit nasty. Seems I'm stuck in a place I cannot explore. Now, there are 2 locations that can potentially lead to, but are they ruins? So the T, the squiggle, and the egg timer are ruins. That one leads to 2 ruin locations. I need another clue, and I haven't got a clue on this location. So I could have been busy dealing with that on the last turn, so I'm going to do that now. We're wasting all that time. I will explore, not explore, I will investigate. 4 on a 2. That is -0, because there are no vengeance points. So I have my third clue. I can't advance until the end of the round. So action 2, I'm going to move back to the precipitous trail. And action 3, I am going to explore. Then horror. Path of Thorns. It's a red square which is not linked to this location. Now, if I remember right, there were 5 locations in this deck, and that's 4 of them out. So, and there's 4 cards here, so I've got a 1 in 4 chance of this being a location. It's not. Overgrowth attached to your location. You cannot explore this location either. That is not classed as a. Is that classed as a success? That's not classed as a successful exploration, is it? I mean, I'm taking a horror. So, let me just check campaign guide. Yeah, it's not classed as a successful exploration. Dang it. So I did investigate, to gain a clue, move, explore. My 3 actions. At the end of my turn, I did not successfully explore, so I take a horror. There's no enemies in play, no cards to ready, no resource, and I draw Ghastly Revelation. Discover 3 clues at your location, give them to another investigator or place them on any location, and you are defeated and suffer an epic one. I think that's useful. I don't know when that's useful. Well, when you're going to die anyway, but you want to not drop clues on the victory point location, I guess. I'm not playing solo, that probably helps. Did I take a resource? I don't think I did I? So I've got 4. We now at 7 out of 9. It's another pit viper. Wait a minute. I killed a pit viper earlier, didn't I? And that had Vengeance 1 on it. So he goes into the victory display. With Vengeance. Forgot all about Vengeance. That means that previous test. I think I still passed that previous school test. Okay. I think last time I played this, I was super careful. I've only ever played Forgotten Age once, and that was my first, my blind playthrough when it first came out. And I think I avoided all Vengeance because I didn't want to upset anybody. Because I thought this can only be bad later. I guess I'm doing the opposite this time. Okay. Action 1. Just 1 second, I have an animal scratching at the door. And back in the room. Okay, so Action 1. I have Pit Viper to deal with. I have Voice of the Jungle to hopefully get rid of at some point. So I don't really want to get poisoned if I can help it. So I think I either evade or kill the Pit Viper. My evade is 4, his is 3, my fight is 1, 2. Okay, maybe I want to fight the Pit Viper. Maybe I will just evade him. Evade of 4, he's an evade of 3. He doesn't have alert. So 4 and a 3. Score. There is 1 vengeance point in the victory display that he is evaded. So he is evaded at that location. Action 2. You can't investigate there, or explore there, should I say. Action 2, I'm going to move here. And action 3, shall I? Oh, I should have advanced the active class around. I'll see what it says in case I need to undo anything. Right. As you explore, blah blah blah. Put each chapter into play at the lead location and then shuffle things out to discard pile. So I'm going to backtrack because I potentially would not have drawn that Pit Viper. Put each attacker into play here. She is alert and retaliate. And so Act 2A, I don't trust them, Alejandro says. They need to kill us, not aid us. Blah de blah de blah. So I can either defeat each tracker or I can parlay with her. She's not aloof, she is engaged with me. So let's backtrack then. I'll play that slightly differently. I need to shuffle that into that, which will change. So I've not done my counter card yet either. Okay, so my encounter card is Creeping Poison. I am not poisoned. Ancient Evils. We go to 8 out of 9. Okay, well that's better then. That's kind of better. So action 1, let's try and parlay with Ichitaka. I'm a 4, she's a 4. I will throw in Ghastly Revelation to make me a 6, and I shall throw in the Chthonian Stone to make me a 7. Yeah, 7 against 4 parlay. -2, that's a pass. So I'll place a token on her. And there is 1 token per investigator on Ichitaka. Place her in the victory display. And advance. If she has 1 clue on her, interesting, you are not simply here to shed blood. You are fun to hear speaking perfectly. Remember that Ichitaka is leading the way. Add a cultist token to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. Let me just make a note because I will forget. So, campaign note. Ichitaka is leading the way. Ichitaka is leading the way. I spelled wrong, it doesn't matter. And we add the cultist to the bag. Which probably means that Colonial Stone might have been more useful. Never mind. Shuffle the 3 set-aside ruins locations. Ta-da! Into the encounter deck. Sorry, the exploration deck even. And advance to 3A, search for the ruins. Search for the ruins. I need 3 clues to advance. If I cannot dissuade you, so be it. Follow me and I will lead you to the place you seek. But heed my warning, disturb the ruins at your own risk. They have remained hidden for a reason. Alejandro warily keeps a safe distance as she shows you the way. Each XP Guardian enemy cannot attack or be attacked. Ignore the effects of each arrow from the tree's treachery. That would be more useful earlier. Objective, only investigators of the ruins of Exley can spend the requisite number of clues to advance. Okay, so looking at the locations, it's going to sort of go this way, so I have to shuffle to the left, Sorry, really sorry. Okay. So, new turn. Is that right? No, action 1. That was my action 1, parleying with the Ichitaka, and that triggered all of that bobbins. Right. Action 2. Should I just get exploring? Or do I think... I don't know. I think I'm going to play backpack. So 2. to play backpack. Search the top 6 cards for up to 3 non-weakness item multiply cards. Well, that's a weakness. That's an item. That's a skill, that's 3. 4, that's a talent. 5, that's an event. 6, that's an item. So you get me 2 items. So I have 2 items in my backpack. So I've got my blade, I've got my bangle, I've got my backpack, and in my backpack, it tells me to put them face down, but I'm going to put them face up, looking out like that, otherwise I will forget what they are or what they are. So I have archaic glyphs, which lets me discard cards to gain book, discard book cards to gain resources. That's one I got earlier, isn't it? And then the Hawkeye folding camera. Every time I discover a last clue from a location, I can basically put a token on it, which boosts my book, my head, and my sanity over time. Okay, so my third action then, I'm going to explore. And I got bit by a snake. That's not one I have to ignore, is it? Now, test evade of 3. If you fail, I must either basically kill an ally or take the direct damage and get poisoned. I've got nothing I can boost it by, although Tooth of Exley does boost my treachery, so my evade on a treachery. So I'm doing 5 on a 3, 5 on a 3. Other thing. That's 2. Whew. I evaded the poison, but I didn't evade Voice of the Jungle. If I'm not lucky, it's going to kill me over time. Right, no enemies in play. Look forward to attack. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. And I draw, connect the dots. After you discover the last clue at your location, discover 2 clues at a location with a lower printed shroud than your location. I believe there's an upgraded version of that, which is far better. Well, that's the point of this game, I suppose. Oh, the resource. I always forget my resource. Boom. Right, we go to 9. So, the agenda advances. You find yourself in an endless loop traversing the same path over and over again, blah, blah, blah. Each invest. Hey? Oh, heck. I've been running the wrong agenda. This should have advanced 3 turns ago. So what should have happened 3 turns ago is the agents of Yig should have gone in and we each test head of 3. Oh well. Head 3, my head is 3. This isn't treachery, I've got nothing I can boost it by. Say your prayers isn't triggered yet because I have more than 3 sanity. So 3 on a 3. Whew. After this test damage, you may move to a connecting location. Well, I passed. The agents of Yig should be in here, so there's could be about a 1 in 4 or 1 in 3 chance. I should have drawn one of those on the last 3 turns. Well, it's often horror, mistakes happen. Let's try harder. At least this isn't a league game. I play in the League of Extraordinary Investigators where we have a solo campaign, and every mistake you get penalised to victory points for, depending on how severe the mistake is. I'm not sure how that one would have scored. So I'm already 3 So basically, my last 3 encounter draws were potentially slightly easier than they should have been. So I don't know how to rectify that. I think I'm going to just pretend that everything was fine. Now we're drawing an encounter card, and hopefully it's now an agent of Yig 1, just serving you right. It's a serpent from Yoth, so there we go. That'll teach me when to. Humanoid monster serpent. When there is 1 or more victory points in display, he gains retaliate. There is just 1. So he can retaliate for a failed attack, he's going to attack me back, and he has 5 health. I still have the voice in the jungle to deal with. Right, action 1. I guess it's fighting time. Although I'm rubbish at fighting. He's not hunter anyway until I kill another fighter. It's just the Exley that aren't going to attack me, which is a shame. So I'm going to evade. Could do with a point, but the blade will do 2 damage, so I'll have to do all 3 hits successfully with the blade, as I fight is a 1, so it's kind of pointless to even try. So I'm going to evade 4 on a 3. I have nothing to commit to it. 4 on a 3. I will assign again. So I will evade, and I might take the Elder Sign's ability and move to a new location. Although looking at this location, the heart is in play, the moon is in play, the circle is in play, but the triangle and the square are not in play. Right. Action 2. Explore. Low on supplies. I must choose to lose 2 resources, take a damage, or choose and discard an asset I control. I think I'm just going to lose 2 resources. And my 3rd action, because of this goofy pants, I can't defeat. But test the 4 and a 3 to try and get rid of Voice of the Jungle. I think I'll do that. Test. I'll be taking another horror if I fail. 4 and a 3. Skull. -1, that's a pass. It's gone. Ooh, okay. Right. No hunters in play, no enemies to attack. Cards ready. Card and a resource, and I draw medical tests. I can choose investigator to test head up to, and if I succeed, deal 1 damage. If I fail, deal 1 damage. Add a resource every time. Doom. 4 out of 9. Encounter. It's a brood of Yig. And he is a hunter. And he gets +1/5 for each vengeance point. There is 1 vengeance point. Okay, action 1. Evade the brood of Yig. 4 and a 2. Elder Sign. Wow. So he's evaded there. And I could move to a new location. I could move back there. Use the map to look at the locations. Prepare my next explore. He's hunter though, so he will ready. I might do that, you know. There's 5 cards in the Explore deck. I'm going to be examining the top 3 of them. Or shall I just explore? Deal with them. I think it's probably better economy to just explore, isn't it? So action 2, explore. Serpent's Haven. That is a triangle and it is connected to this location and only this location. I get to move there. No, not each. I've got me. I get to move there as a following explore. There are 2 clues here. How many clues do I need? 3. 2 clues were spent earlier. And Ursula's free action. The cat wants to sit on me now. I can investigate for free. So that is a 4 on a 2. Anything? Option 2. I'm going to pay 2 for Hawkeye's folding camera. What's off? So, action 1 was evade the yig, through the yig. Action 2 was explore, which revealed that location successfully. I moved as part of the explore. I investigated as part of Ursula's free ability. So that's still only my second action. So for my third action, I will investigate the rope bridge. No, hang on. I'm doing a free investigator. Did I do the? Oh, I'm so confused. I'm fuzzy headed at this point. I'm doing Ursula's free investigation. That's what I was looking at my cards for, wasn't it? So I'm not playing that yet. That's it. Because I'm an idiot. So I'm still on that second turn. I'm taking Ursula's free investigate action of a 4 on a 2. -1, that's successful. And then now for my third action, I will play Hawk Guy's folding camera for 2. Right, Hunter enemies move. He is not Hunter, he is exhausted. Enemies attack, nobody attacks. Ready card, wait. Card on a resource. Card, countered. I get -1 to each of my skills, 2 actions to discard 1. Doom, we go to 5 out of 9. Counter. Oh, it's an SD Guardian, right. So what does it say about SD Guardians? They cannot attack or be attacked. So essentially he's aloof, isn't he? So I'm just going to place him at my location. Well, he's not aloof. He's still engaged with me, but I can't attack him and he can't attack me. So, oh no, he is aloof. He's actually written on the card. Okay. Action 1. Action 1 and 2, I'm getting rid of Haunted. Action 3, investigate Serpent's Haven. 4 on a 2. +1. Successful. And now 2 clues. And after I've discovered the last clue, I place a resource on Port Guy's holding camera. Right, hunter enemies move. I didn't think that through, did I? So, Brood of Yig is going to come to me and attack one of each. So that puts me to 3 damage, 3 health. Ready cards, nothing's ready. I'll then a resource. I draw Jake Williams and a resource. Right, each serpent enemy at this location gets +1 fight. He is a serpent, so he is now a 3 fight. I wasn't poisoned, so I didn't have to take the extra actions. Serpent's Haven. The extra consequences, should I say. Right, Doom flips to 6 out of 9. We're running out of time. Counter. Lost in the Wilds. Test head of 3. My head is at 3. I'm still not quite at 3 or fewer remaining sanity, so I can't throw that in. This is a treachery though. That boosts my head is 3, +1 from 2 Betsy 4, +1 from 4 Guy. 5. 5 versus 3. Let's try this. 5 versus 3. -3, that's a fail by 1. Take a horror for each point I fail by. But now, at least, my desperate skills can trigger. So I cannot move or explore this turn. Brilliant. Well, I've got a Brood of Yig to deal with, haven't I? He's got a fight of 3 because he's at Serpent's Haven. My fight is 1, maybe 2 with the Enchanted Blade, maybe 3 with the medical texts. I think my action is to evade the Brood, or on a 2. I think that's what it is for on 2. 0. So he's evaded. My location. Can't move or evade, so I will pay 3 for Jakey Boy. A little late for Jakey Boy, really. He would have been much useful much earlier. So action 2 was playing Jakey Boy. Action 3, I can't move, I cannot investigate. Both of my hands are full, so I can't play Arcade Glyphs. I'll draw a card, I think. Field work. End of my turn, discard Lost in the Wilds. Enemy phase, hunter enemies move, there are none that are awake, enemies attack, ready card, so he readies, re-engages. Card and a resource. For the unknown. At the beginning of my turn, choose a location other than my location when my turn ends. If I did not successfully investigate that location, take 2 horror and shuffle it back into your deck. Ooh, that is nice. Okay, so, if I remember right, there was a T There's a T that's not in play, location-wise, which connects to both of those two. Well, at least I've got J to take the hollow, I suppose. There's two locations there. The T, green diamond in play, the T is in play. The heart is not in. Oh no, the heart is in play. The red square, that's the one that's not in play, but both of these two are located attached to. Do I risk it? This is the final act, isn't it? I just need one more location. And you can investigate somewhere and get to whatever that place is, the ruins of Dietsley. Right. Okay. I think I had a plan. I didn't take my resource as usual. I think I took that was the card I took, wasn't it? So let's name as a location to investigate expedition camp. Action 1. Oh, I've got to doom it up first, haven't I? That's 7 doom out of 9 and an encounter card, which of course this is suddenly gone pear-shaped. So I've got to do a double evade. I'm not going to get to the expedition camp now, am I? Anyway, I named that at the beginning of my turn. That was on the encounter phase, so I've not named the location yet. So as long as I keep doing investigating of the locations I say, this won't trigger. But every time I fail to investigate a location I say, I will take 2 hollow, but then it goes back to my deck. So I shall say basically it means I lose an action every turn, doesn't it? I know what I'm going to do. No, I can't. Jake's first move or investigate does not provoke an attack of opportunity. That doesn't mean I can risk it. If I move, they'll come with me, so I was thinking I could leg it. I can't. Okay, so I will. What will I do? 2 evades and a move. They're both hunters, they'll both chase me and get me next turn. Two evades and an explore. I think it's going to have to be that, and then I will have to take the hollow. Right, so it's the start of my turn now, isn't it? I just drew that encounter card, don't draw me another one. Action 1. I will name. I can't name my current location, so I'll name the River Canyon. Evade Brood of Yig number 1. 4 and a 2. There. Brood number 1 is evaded. Evade Brood number 2. 4 and a 2. Score -1 and then 1 victory. 2 evaded. Action 3. Explore. Overgrown ruins. It is a T, which is not connected to this location. Next one, Temple of the Fang. It is a squiggle, which is not connected to this location. Ruin of the Exley. It is an egg timer which is connected to this location. Awesome. Right. And that automatically moves me to that location. There are 2 clues here. Ursula's free ability lets me investigate for free as I move to a location. I will investigate that with a 4. 5, 6 on a 3. -1. Get a clue. That's it, isn't it? Has it got victory points? It has. Ooh. I'm going to save till the next turn then. We're at 7 out of 9. This could go badly, because my encounter could be an Ancient Evils. So I'll just go for it. So I did 2 evades, and investigated that. 2 evades in the next floor. So my go's over anyway, so it doesn't matter what I do now. Although I do have a player window there where I can advance the act. Do I advance the act? I'm going to... Ooh, dare I risk it? Oh, that should have given me 2 horror. I shall put 1. I'll put them both on Jake and clear them off. That gets shuffled back into my deck. There are, how many Ancient Evils are there? There are 3 Ancient Evils. 3, and there was only 1 there. So there are 2 Ancient Evils in 1, 2. So it's a 1 in 9 chance of my encounter card being an Ancient Evil and finishing me off. I'm going to risk it. It's 2 extra XP. Right, come to enemy's move. No, they don't. Enemies attack. No, they don't. Cards ready. They wake up, but they're sat at the haven. Card and a resource. That is unbelievable. And the resource. We doom it up to 8 out of 9 and we draw an Ancient Evils, don't we? We draw an Ancient Evil. We do not draw an Ancient Evil. I'm not poisoned, but it gets surged. We draw an Ancient Evil. It is not an Ancient Evil. Snake Bite. Test evade off 3. My evade is 4. Let's go in field work to make it 5. 1 plus 1. That's a pass. Okay, action 1. First of all, I have to name a location for Call of the Unknown. I will choose... let's say Serpent's Haven. Action 1, investigates. I'm investigating a 4. 5 on a 3. -3, that's a fail. Action 2, investigate. 4 on a 3, -1, that's a pass. It gets me an extra victory point, and then now I will advance the act. Discovery of a lifetime. What you found is beyond your wildest expectations. Blah de blah de blah. Resolution 1. Well, that didn't go too badly, I don't think. What was my best card I had? None in particular, really. Truth of Actually was quite helpful. The Tattered Blade was useless, because I can't fight. Remember that next time. Backpack came in handy. Basically, it was Ursula's skills helped with those. So, resolution 1. We cleared a path. Alejandro remained. We earned Chaka's trust. And we added 1 tally to Yig's Fury. And then I earn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points. That'll do. So there we go. Not too bad, it will get worse. Hope you enjoyed that. I shall finish now. Thank you for watching. And see you maybe next week. See how it goes. I'll put another one in soon. Thank you. Bye.